So let me paint this picture. This is a really interesting and intriguing, I believe, piece, something that I have not really spoken about. But when I decided, when my wife decided that she didn't want to be married anymore, what I decided to do was to move to Atlanta. I stayed in Texas, northern Texas, for some time, but invariably I decided that I wanted to get out of Texas. So I moved to Atlanta. And the thing that I did not like about Atlanta, and actually about what I classify as the Matrix, I found it in spades here. The materialism, the running on the hamster wheel, doing all of those things with the hope of getting ahead. You see large numbers of people just working their butts off, trying to get ahead. But unfortunately, they're selling their souls to, the devil, or to, the man. There's a saying, and I think it's true here. It says that if you don't work hard to fulfill your dream, someone will pay you to work hard to fulfill their dream. And the challenge that I have is that I have been doing that for a very long time. The next series of videos, what I'd like to be talking about is this issue of quality of life. We think that quality of life is buying things and having things, but I'd really like to go over in as much detail as I can what quality of life, red pill quality of life means. And it's not, having women and screwing every day. It's a number of things that I think you should pay attention to. When I decided to leave Texas, I had all the trappings of what one would consider, wealth, material gain. But I realized that that's not what I wanted. That's not where I wanted to be. So ultimately what I have decided is to give up all those trappings. I had the car, I had the apartment now since my home was sold. I had the material wealth, the money. I had all of those things. But yet I realized that happiness was eluding me. So what I ultimately decided to do is to do an analytical view of what happiness is. And the first thing that I thought, the most important thing I thought, was to look at my quality of life. And I was going to be the one to determine what quality of life was. I was not going to allow someone else to tell me what that meant to me. There are two people in particular who recently died who were my age, and that got me to thinking that I needed to be much more quantitative in what I felt was quality of life and how I measured it. David Arnold, Kevin Samuels died some months ago, but David Arnold, someone who I felt was an absolute genius, someone who was just a family man who had, just everything seemingly going for him. He had the wonderful wife, he had the wonderful children, he had the wonderful house, he had the wonderful career, but he just dropped dead. And again, my condolences to his family, because I thought he was an absolutely amazing dude. But my challenge is, at what expense? What did he have to give up in order to enjoy what he considered a quality life? He had just bought a Porsche. God bless him. But what did he have to give up to get that Porsche? This man leaves behind two absolutely beautiful children, a beautiful, lovely wife. And, I won't say that he had bills, because I think he was doing really well. But my question is, at what cost did he, pay to get those things? And again, I'm not, by no means, I want to make sure I'm not throwing shade, because I absolutely love the dude. I thought he was an absolutely amazing actor, and his skits were just absolutely amazing. The other person, as I said, David Arnold is probably more important in terms of the impact that this has had on me, but Kevin Samuels, his death was unexpected. Again, go, 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 go. But Kevin was a little bit different because Kevin was really into the red pill, blue pill gender aspect of the Matrix, but he was not he was not associating himself with the red pill, blue pill economic part of the Matrix. And I think that caused him a significant amount of harm. Why? Because he was into the fashion. He was into the colognes and the status and the, looking, smelling, being good, all that stuff. He didn't, in my opinion, have what I believe a good quality of life. And again, I'm not throwing shade. I am not trying to piss on his grave. I'm just asking some substantive questions that I think invariably men of every stripe need to answer. What are we giving up to get what we believe is a high quality of life? I believe that we need to measure what quality of life is, and then invariably we need to make some decisions as to whether the cost is too high, the price is too high, the amount of status or money or resources or time or effort or whatever it is, whether we have to give up too much to get that thing that we're talking about, that status symbol. So I think we need to look at quality of life indicators, and we need to look at it from a more analytical standpoint. Again, this is Dr. Ricky Keys, just on the street walking around. I'll be doing these a whole lot just to, level set us, not the data focused approach, but this is data focused, but this is more qualitative. This is asking and hopefully having the response to a series of questions, a portion just going by. But these are questions that I think we need to answer. So Dr. Ricky Keys signing out. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.